Alrighty, let's get right to it, I guess. Here we are today. Is my Twitch banner just a photo of a bread bun? Yup, and there's nothing inside. It's a nothing burger, perhaps. Hello, everybody. How we doing today? A nice nice Monday. Am I being more quiet today? I'm being a little bit more quiet today. Hold on. There, I turned up the game about one decibel. Went to an art museum. Tired. Another paper. We should turn it up even higher and blow out your eardrums. No, I don't think so. I think this is fine, probably. I'm a bit low energy today. I got up way too early. Went to sleep too late. Had one sip of Monster Energy. It made me have a tummy ache. I don't know, kind of an unfortunate day for me, but it's fine. Cause now we're streaming. We'll paint something, I guess. Yeah. Major, thank you for the 5 gifted. Anyone epic in there? Anyone I recognize? No. That's awesome. 5 people I've never seen before got gifted. That rules. I don't really know what else to say. There isn't too much to say. Ribians is a big poll. Floof check? I mean... pretty floofy. Should I know who Ribians is? Or are they a lurker? Oh, well, that messed it all up. One of Randon's mods? Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure they've ever spoken in here. At least not that I remember. Omna streams too? Oh, they get around. Except not around enough to speak in my chat. Got pwned at the gym. Got a barbecue. That's kind of it. Connor's back. They did in fact type one time on Christmas of last year. Wow. Good stuff, Tanner. Good investigative work, King. So yeah, it's been a minute. How was the priming? It went okay. Hello, War Potato. I think I'm just gonna call you Potato. It's just easiest. Bye, Major. Games Workshop unveiled some new Blood Angels characters that look pretty cool. I'll put them up on screen here in a second. I wish I wish I could just drag stuff into OBS. Just let me fucking drag something in here. But it's fine. Still no new Trazen? No, still no new Trazen. Okay, now where did I download these two? No. Why are they JFIF? It says they're being saved as JPEGs, and then they're not. Son of a bitch. That's so bizarre. This has like never happened before until really recently. Anonymous, thanks for giving Advarcher. I know you, Advarcher. Oh, I know you. I've seen you around on the Twitterverse. Like, what even is a JFIF? Okay, well, I guess I have to resave them, but this time make sure that they're JPEGs. Discord doesn't support them. OBS doesn't support them either. They're a piece of shit. I hate them. .jpeg, please. Okay, it works if I do it that way. Can I upload two images at once to OBS? They're for large images? I got a large image for them, bro. Fuck. We got this one. And we got this one. There they are. The new Blood Angels characters. They look pretty cool. I like these ones. 1,000 thanks for re-upping. 10 months, that's awesome. We got what I'm assuming is Le Martes, or maybe Le Martes, unsure, but he's like a chaplain of the Death Company, which is really cool. I like his screaming like skull mask with like the ball gag speaker. That's pretty crazy. And then we got Astaroth the Grim, huh? He's like, what, inspired by the Bram Stoker's Dracula, like the armor. If you're familiar, the armor from Bram Stoker's Dracula, it's got like the musculature like that. He's like an executioner for the Death Company, I think. They look pretty good. I like them. I'm not a Blood Angels guy, so I probably won't get them, but I think they look really good. So, yeah. There they go. Say goodbye to the Blood Angels. Bye, guys. I'm assuming they're also going to unveil Sanguinary Guard as well. Okay, I think we'll swap over. I don't really have much to say today, honestly. My weekend is very boring because Connor and Landon were gone, so I was all by my lonesome. The marketing around Henya, it always talks about Reese's Puffs, and I'm always like, should I get royalties? Like, come on. Hit a brother up. That's me. Did I have a wild and crazy party when I had the place myself? No. The maintenance guy showed up and replaced the bulb on our patio. That's the word I was looking for. And I offered him water, and he said, "Nah, brother, I'm all good. I got a whole gallon in the truck." And I said, "Good stuff, brother." What's my favorite Custodies sub-faction? I don't know anything about the Custodies. Okay, we're stopping over. Someone entered my enclosure. I know. He was a chill guy. He showed me where the sliding door sensor is, so I can change the battery myself next time. Because I was gonna do it, but I didn't know where it was. And it was somewhere really obvious that I missed. Yeah. The Adeptus Custodes. Yes. Henry Cavill's chosen force. Your AC guy fixed your AC for the third time? You mean he put, what is it, planned obsolescence? He put a part that will fail in 12 months' time. Digging the beard? I don't know how I feel about it. It looks good and I'm like this. And then if I don't purse my lips, I'm not sure how I feel about it. Because I feel like this doesn't... It needs to fill in more. But if I'm like this, then it looks okay. The landlord is footing the bill, so if she wants to keep paying that, that's on her. Heard. Maybe some wax? Yeah, that's not necessarily the issue. It's just not filled in enough, and that's not something wax can help with. Like, I'm slightly patchy. This doesn't connect, like, at all. I don't grow a single hair here. It's whatever, it's fine. Maybe barber can trim it for me? They could, but I mean, honestly, I just have a trimmer. You just put a guard on it, like 5 or 6 millimeter guard, and it's and then I leave it alone for like a month and a half, and then I do it again. Connor, let's see. Connor tweeted something. I guess he tweeted it. What account did he tweet this on? Oh, he tweeted this on his old account? Then never mind. Connor didn't tweet something. Sorry. Because you guys can't see it, so it's not my place to talk about it. I forgot he even had this account. Its last tweet before this one was in December 2022. Interesting. It didn't even register that this wasn't his main account. I'm sure some of you follow it. He tried to call my mom and she didn't answer. And I tried to call my dad and he didn't answer. And that was my whole day. That was it. That was it. I tried to call Crosby. He did answer. And I said, "What's up, cuh?" And he and I had a good conversation. Any more Crosby and Nikki adventures? No. My mom is away from home, and my stepdad is away from home, so they have some girl they know who lives near their house, and they pay her to watch the dogs and stay at their house. And she seems more than happy to do so because she loves the dogs, and she likes living in a lake house by herself with her boyfriend. I don't know this girl. I've never met her. My mom says she does a good job, though. I do not have any new wiener pics. I'm sorry. Yeah. I wish I lived nearby, because then my mom could pay me to watch the dogs. And yes, I would ask for payment. I got shit to do, you know? Sobbing your eyes out? How do you think I feel? You guys haven't even met Crosby. I've experienced his resplendence in person, and I haven't in a long time. Okay, we're swapping over. As usual, give me a minute. Here we go. I keep my mic unmuted, but I don't know if it makes an evil sound when I unplug it, so we're just gonna mute when I do this now, okay? Lamau? We should be good on audio now. I hope that didn't make a scary noise. I decided I would test to see if it made a scary noise. So let me know if it made a scary noise. And I have chat. It did a kind of noise, but like, was it bad noise? Bzz, bzz sound? Okay, yeah. So yeah, I won't do that again. Made a buzz, but it wasn't deafening. Heard that. I decided I wanted to test. Today is a freer in the soundtrack kind of day. Don't need my glasses. They'll go over here. Yeah, we primed the Termies and the Pathfinders. I see you've been buttering biscuits. I don't. Is it this? Is it this? I don't know what you could be referring to about that. Peanut butter? Oh, yeah. I mean, all of this was peanut buttered already, except for the drone bases. See, I took the flight stands and I put the peanut butter on the bottoms, so now they can also have a base. Priming went mostly well. A couple of oopsies that I've mostly fixed. The tops of the drones got kind of dusty. You can't really tell because I mostly fixed it. But the bunny ears were dusty, and what I did is I took some of the glue and I ran it over the top of the paint because it tends... I left this open all night. I probably have cancer. It removes paint. The plastic cement removes paint. So I ran it over the tops while the paint was still half drying, and it mostly got rid of the dustiness. The drones got the worst of it. Everything else is mostly okay. Other things, I think I left a fingerprint on one of the Terminators. Yes. So I got rid of the paint with the glue and then just put a thin layer of white paint over it to get rid of the texture, so it'll be okay. Yeah, but most of the priming was okay. This guy, you can still tell, is vaguely dusty a little bit, like here on the edges. But it's fine. It's nothing major. So we'll probably, would be my guess, we'll probably paint one Terminator and then maybe one Pathfinder today. Maybe a drone if we're feeling up to it. So yeah, I mean, that's it. Is my ring different today? Why does everything look so yellow? I'm looking at my stream's playback. Is it yellow for you guys, or is it my phone screen? It does look yellow? What the Camera, what's going on with your colors, buddy? I actually don't know why it's like that. Drones, in your opinion, are annoying to paint? I think I will agree with you, but we haven't gotten there yet. Why is it... Did I touch the camera settings? Oh god. Oh god. No, I definitely didn't. I'm gonna turn the camera off and turn it back on. Let's see what happens. I've never done this live. Is the sunlight bouncing off something? No. Mimi Chimi, thank you. Good to see you. Will it turn back on by itself? Like immediately go back and have the feedback? Oh, it does. Does that look yet less yellow? I think so. Like if I'm up this, like this close. That looks normal now. What was that? That was so weird. Okay, well, because I had it in my hand, this is the guy we're painting, I guess. Oh, I didn't get paint water. Son of a bitch. I knew I was forgetting something. Okay, I'll be back. Actually, first I'll play with my paint palette and get all the paint chips out. Oh, I can't even get all the paint chips out. Oh no, what a wonderful day. Oh, maybe I can if I try hard enough. I got most of them out. You know what, I'll take this palette with me and dump the paint chips. A nice snack, but a little marble army would go hard. It definitely would, actually. I'm sure there are people out there that have done it. Okay, as usual, I'll be back. Okay. Fresh water. Fresh paper towel. I only got my hand a little wet because our sink fucking sprays everywhere sometimes. Okay. All of these guys can go away. Be gone now. Evil fiends, evil foes. What? Someone lost his hand? What happened, big guy? Good thing I got new glue. That's probably why his hand fell off. Because he was made when I was basically had no glue and there wasn't enough to make a big, like a solid connection. Okay. He got Rogaldorned, literally. Okay, everybody go away now. Everybody. This guy was a pain in my ass to glue, by the way. He's up on 1 foot. Pain in my ass, motherfucker. Evil bitch. To glue him onto his base, he was so imbalanced. Because he's so top heavy. But it's okay, obviously we got it done. I just had to add a shit ton of super glue to make it happen. Getting some water on my brush. That could have been bad. I could have spilled that everywhere. I tried to pick it up and the lid just came off. Okay. You know what this means? Us having Terminators, right? It means I have to use decals. Motherfucker. Anyone who's been here before knows that is always an evil, evil, evil process. There's like a piece of hair. Or that got like primed on him. Be gone, evil beast. There we go. This isn't a new ring, but it is a different ring than I normally wear. Because When I got back from the gym today, my finger was very swollen, and I took my ring off, and it won't go back on. But this ring is a bit wider than my other one, so I can wear it just fine, and it helps my finger be used to wearing a ring without it being constricted. It's like almost like a ring, like a trainer ring. Like, my finger will eventually stop being swollen from wearing this. You didn't use any decals on your Termies? I feel like that's probably fine. How did you finally get into the figures and also not throw them across the room out of frustration? I've never been frustrated while painting. Ever. It's just not something that is a frustrating process. Look how relaxing this is. The pretty color gets put on. You just paint. I got into it because I always wanted to. And one day I finally was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to buy some. It is kind of prohibitively expensive if you want to start with Warhammer. But also, I finally had enough money and I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to buy some. And I think the first box I ever bought was the Vanguard Space Marines box. Painting isn't that frustrating if you don't get into it with perfectionist mindset. Just explore it. Yeah, exactly. You just have to just get to it. Just get to it. The thing that's nice about Terminators, of all chapters, but especially ones that are only one color, like they don't have a complex paint scheme, Terminators aren't like normal Space Marines. They don't have a lot of under armor showing. It's just a lot of one color. Like, he has some at his elbows and some in his armpits and some behind his knees. And then his groin. But that's all that's really it. So it's really easy to just paint them. By Foreshores. A dedicating painting area helps a ton. So I understand why it's hard for you. I didn't have one for a while, and I would paint at my computer desk and like move my keyboard and stuff, and it was just so much more laborious of a process doing it that way. But I mean, you can make it work though. I painted the Silent King at my computer desk. The giant Necron one that I've shown before. So I just want to be careful with this yellow, especially around stuff like the parchment, stuff like his head. Terminator helmets are traditionally white, because they are part of the First Company, just like my Stern Guard veterans. Traditionally, First Company have white helmets in almost every chapter. So I just gotta be a bit careful. If it's gonna be black, I don't really care if I'm careful or not, because it's just gonna go right over that. Is this that yellow? Yup, it's the same pot and everything. I was gonna go to Games Workshop today and buy another pot of it, but I didn't think I would need to. I got plenty left in this one, at least for one guy. But I could probably do all 5 of them with the amount of paint that's still left in here. For those who maybe don't remember or weren't there, I've knocked over this pot of Imperial Fist before and spilled like 80% of it onto my desk. Which felt bad because I hate wasting paint that way. It's never wasted if it goes on a model, even if you end up painting over it. But if you spill it all over your desk, that's sad. And it's not even a price thing, because it's really not that expensive. People like to whine the Games Workshop paint is really expensive, and maybe for paint it is, But like, no matter what brand mini paint you're buying, it's gonna last you a long time. Like, if I didn't spill this, I could probably buy the $8 pot and then use it for like a year, you know? I guess it's all about perspective. It's not, maybe I don't care about that, but I guess other people might. I got some paint on the base, but we'll just re-peanut butter it on any spots that we get paint on the terrain. You ever play Arma with people who do Warhammer ops? No. I basically never played Arma, period. Mill sims just aren't my kind of thing. A little sniffly. I wonder if that's because I left that glue open on this desk all day. That might be bad for me. More of a Gmod Star Wars RP guy? No. And I know you know that's not true. Because I know you've been around long enough to know that I've been in maybe 3 Zuthar videos ever. When a lot of those were getting made, I was in college. I wasn't in a lot of them. Like, I don't think I was in Two Arms. I don't think I was in Tale of Idiots. I just didn't have the time. Like, when I had free time, I didn't want to spend it recording a Gary's Mod movie over the course of 6 hours. Which Connor respected. I think I once did an entire 4-hour session at GTA RP when you had COVID. That's funny. Yeah, I was in very few of the GTA RP streams as well. Because, like, when I wasn't at work, it's like, do I want to spend 6 hours in queue so that I can be on stream? Not really. So I didn't. Ratso appeared very few times. Yellow is so X-Men. Guy who only thinks about X-Men. Yeah. It is very X-Men, though. I'm glad you're enjoying 97. I knew you would. I was honestly shocked that you had told me that you hadn't seen it. Bro, the update to give the server like 500 slots changed the game and no more queue. Yeah, it only took about 700 years for them to do that. By then, it was too late. Everyone had already swapped servers. If anyone's not seen the new cartoon, X-Men 97, and you like X-Men, it's very good, but also it's very sad. The X-Men have always been very tragic, just because of the the kind of way they're written, the kind of thing that they are, like an allegory or analog for real life oppression and bigotry, and they really get the piss taken out of them in that show. Like, I'm not sure if they get a W, like not once. Is that the cartoon where Nightcrawler's a badass? Well, let's be clear, Nightcrawler's always badass. But, I mean, there are a lot of people being badass in the show. God, I love Freerin. The soundtrack is such a banger. I'm gonna have to start being careful here in a second, because I'm gonna have to start doing the hood around his head. Again, I want his helmet to stay white, so I'm trying to avoid it with the yellow. I think I did it. Trying to get into all the little nooks and crannies with the yellow where it needs to go. That's very scary, because it needs to go a lot of places. Just take your time. So this boy part of the Golden Bananas? No, that's the Custodes. This guy is part of the Imperial Fists, who are yellow. I want to look at the box here in a minute and see how it divides everything up. Making sure I didn't miss anywhere super obvious. I think we're okay for now. You thin the paint, or is that how it comes out of the pot? Solid coverage. Imperial Fists might be the best yellow paint ever made, because this is right out of the pot. It might be the best yellow ever made, because, like, look at this. That's like 1.5 coats. Right out of the pot. Looking pretty good. Where's the box, though? I have it somewhere. I think this is the box. So, yeah. Let's move our guy. So if you look at this, they're all almost entirely one color. So they're actually really easy to do. You can see their Under Armour is black, like the kind of flexible parts. His helmet's red because he's the sergeant, so we gotta make sure to do that on our guy. They have metallics, and that's kind of it. The gun's black. I mean, like, they're pretty simple guys, Terminators. So we're gonna put away our yellow for now, because we're not gonna need it. And also, I said we were going to have to make sure to make our guy's helmet red, but we're not, because this isn't the sergeant, doofus. The sergeant's the one with the sword. So, yes, no, this guy's helmet is done. I'll probably just put some island stuff on, some metallics on, but it stays that color. Let's get our black. I needed a new Black Templar. This is even more empty than the Imperial Fist, because this spilled in the transit when we drove cross country. And the top just broke? Interesting. Yeah. It's fine. The paint pot's fine. The lid slightly snapped, but it was actually for the better, because it wasn't staying open. And now it is. And I want to make sure my brush doesn't have too much paint on it, because we are now painting black next to yellow. So I want to hold this guy however I need to make sure I make as few mistakes as possible and just take my time. If I get a little bit of overspill, it's okay. I'm not that stressed about it. I'll do my best to fix it in the moment, like get a wet brush and kind of, but it's really not that noticeable. Careful, SpongeBob. Yeah. It also helps to like run your brush along your thumb like that to get some of the paint off the tip. You could rub it off on a paper towel, but the paper towel absorbs moisture. You don't want to remove moisture from the brush, you just don't want to remove paint. So just a little dab on your thumb, and you can get most of like the accumulated paint off. A little spot in between those two plates. Got some overspill. The important part is getting to it fast. You don't have to completely wipe it away instantly, but you want to really try to get some moisture introduced to the paint when you get overspill like that, so that it doesn't dry, and then you just have to be persistent. See, I got black on the yellow, and it didn't stain too bad. Because we got to it fast. At least this is easy, it's behind his knee. Painting black over yellow is so evil. Like, truly evil. This is gonna be the most laborious process because it's gonna be a lot of me messing up and having to clean up a little bit. Let's zoom back out. I feel like we're too zoomed in. There we go. I think I'm gonna swap to the SpongeBob nose hair brush, because it's a little bit too hard with that bigger brush. So we got the teeny tiny one now. And you'd think, oh, well, you're going to go a lot slower with the teeny brush. But because I don't have to be as careful, because it's a lot more accurate, I'll actually go faster. Again, turn the model however you have to. Whatever way is most comfortable to reach the places you have to. It's not going anywhere. That's what the painting handle's for. Hello, Awashi. How's it going? Fuck. I thought I had that. I thought I was doing epic. No matter. We clean up. And again, if our mistake stains a little bit too much, because we undercoated them in white, I just have to take some white, put it over the mistake, and then put yellow on top of it. 'Tis not the end of the world. This guy doesn't have too much under armor, though. I think we've done almost all of it, actually. His pointing arm has a lot visible. I just gotta make sure that I get it. And his left leg with that bent, with the fully extended knee, had a lot. And then his groin, but we got that. So, yeah. Apparently the person who made Skibbity Toilet sent a DMCA to Gary Newman, huh? What are you thinking to accomplish there? They know who Gary Newman was? I'd actually wouldn't be surprised if they didn't. If they actually had no idea who Gary Newman was. I'm looking for my metallics. How could they not know? I stopped being shocked by people's stupidity anymore. What color are the power cables? Are they metallic or are they black? How convenient that I can't see them. They are metallic. It'd be really funny if this ends with them being unable to use their models for the movie. Well, yeah, if I was Gary Newman, I'd be like, okay, you can do it, but I want the biggest royalty check I could possibly get. Like, you guys are gonna have to really fucking give me money for this. Like, a lot. Because if I was him, I'd be pumped. With all this happening, I would actually be pumped. But they better make but I'd be getting my bag. Make no mistake. I think I'm gonna swap silvers. I don't like this one. for them. I do like this paint, but not for them. It's too dirty. So we'll finish up this symbol with this silver, and then we'll swap and do it again. Because, again, I don't know Gary Newman. I obviously can't speak for Gary Newman. But I would have been silently seething for years about the Skibbity toilet thing. And not just Gary Newman, Valve. You know? Valve's fucking... Because really, Gary's mod is a Valve game. You know? Like... G-Man and all of that, those are all made by Valve. So like I'm not even sure, honestly, they might skip over Gary Newman. If that makes sense. Cause like sure, it's made in Gmod, but like Gary Newman doesn't own G-Man. Or the Combine. Yeah, that silver's better. It's... Wait, which one's which now? I think it's this one. Right? Yes. Plot was going to be that the Skibbity Toilet guy made all the models back in the day. That would be quite a twist. One that would make me very mad. I saw a Twitter thread the other day. Someone's like, finally watched Skibbity Toilet to see what it was all about. That was the most garbage, most creatively bankrupt thing I've ever watched. And it's like, what were you expecting? It's Skibbity Toilet. It's called Skibbity Toilet. I think their, like, grill or their muzzle is silver, right? Yes. Their grill / muzzle is silver. Thank you, Freer and Selma, for giving me the strength to not make many mistakes on this. On his white helmet. I didn't even touch the gun, which is honestly a mistake. That's alright, we can start doing it now. And I think I'll use the darker silver on the gun. We'll swap to the bigger brush. Every piece of knowledge I've learned about Skibbity Toilet has been forced upon me against your will. Yeah, I haven't seen a single second of actual Skibbity Toilet, like, footage. And I think we'll use this darker silver for the cables as well, just for some variety. Trying to be careful here on the gun, because it sits really close to his armor on this guy. Oop, boop the mic. I have to hold him all kinds of crazy ways. Whatever way is most comfortable to reach what you're trying to reach is the correct way to be holding it at any given moment. Bye, Lily. Hi, Cozy Coco. One out, one in, huh? That's funny. This is hard. It's hard to reach some of these parts on the gun. This guy probably has the hardest gun of any of them because the others hold theirs away from their body a little bit more. I think I got it all. I hope. As far as the silver on the gun goes. Where's our Black Templar? Am I blind? Or not Black Templar, Black Legion. There it is. Again, we're painting with black, so I'm trying to be very, very careful. It's okay that I cover up the Aquila there, because I'm just going to pick that out in gold. And all the metallics look extra, extra, extra shiny. But that's okay too, because we're going to shade them. I watched Clay World and nothing to that line. I watched Clay World and nothing to that line. At least Newgrounds had like a story or substance. Clay World ruled. It's so funny that Connor and Landon have been talking about it, because after Connor and I watched it, you know, many years ago, basically had never heard anyone talk about it. Clay World. What is it? Nox's Corner. Very funny to see people talking about it. Fuck, this is hard. It's funny, the yellow is the easiest part, and then the rest of the paint job, you're just trying not to fucking touch it. And yellow is notorious for being hard to paint, but Imperial Fist is just too goated and makes it too easy. And so then you paint the yellow in 1 second, and then you struggle for an hour trying not to fuck it up. It's so funny, actually. But I do think this guy might be the hardest as far as not fucking up the yellow. And there's a big spot of yellow I missed that I can see right now. On his the inside right wrist. So I'll have to fix that. Just making sure my black has a mostly even coat before moving on. Oh, there's an area with the silver I missed too. Goofy ass. What am I up to? It was right at the front of the crosshair, on the side of the barrel. My dad is texting me that he made miso soup. Good for you, Dad. Doing the power cable. And again, just trying to be real careful around the yellow. If I make a mistake, we can clean up at the end. I like miso as well, miso soup. I'm kind of picky though, because I'm not the biggest fan of tofu, so I don't like when they put like actual big chunks of tofu in it. I just want yummy broth that I slurp down, you know? Miso ramen? I don't think I've ever had miso ramen. I usually get soy-based broths, shoyu. It's gonna take a couple coats of this in here, I think. 'Cause it's a weird surface. It isn't catching paint very well. The thing that's epic about the silver, though, is if I get any overspill, it just looks like battle damage, like chipped paint. Like you can see just the naked metallic underneath. So it's not that big a deal if I mess up. Okay, let's crack out the gold. I never closed this. That's silly of me. I brought it out. It's right here. What's the verdict on corn in ramen? I know people that like it. I'm not... What color is this? Oh, I didn't shake that nearly enough. I'm not the biggest fan of corn in ramen. It's like fine, but I prefer other things. But I wouldn't like turn my nose up at it, right? But I like bean sprouts in ramen. I like green onions in ramen. Not the biggest fan of the bamboo shoots in ramen, though. I know that's very common. Why is this so red? Might need another coat of that. Because I shook the shit out of this. Where's glittering loot? Wait, where is glittering loot? It's not with my metallics. Is this it? Glittering loot over golden armor. Maybe I want glittering loot on this one and not golden armor. Do we get decals on these men today? Yeah, this guy's gonna need one. One single decal. And it is. I'm quaking in my little boots thinking about it. Yeah, this gold is better. The other one's too coppery. It didn't stick out enough against the yellow. Not that any gold is going to stick out much against yellow, but just a touch. Picking out the bullets with the gold. We're gonna do is, I think his Aquila might have to be silver. Yeah, it probably will have to be, huh? The gold, this isn't gonna contrast enough. Having some gold is fine, but we need his Aquila to be silver. I guess it's not even an Aquila, it's what, like a, what do they call this? A Crux Terminatus? No, that's what's on his shoulder. It's something different though, and it's the winged skull. The two-headed eagle is the Aquila. The winged skull is something different. I don't remember what they call it though. Metallics are fun because they're so high impact. There's an area I missed with black. Not to mention the area I missed with yellow. But there's like a leg seal that you can see right here. Next to his cod piece. You don't have to get all of it, but just like the idea of the black in there will help. And I didn't do any on his gun arm. You can kind of see it. Again. Hold it however you gotta to make it happen. We're almost done base coating, and then we just shade, and then we're done. Isn't that fun? He's got skulls on his knuckles that we're gonna pick out. It's like a water droplet on the brush. Always watch out for that. Those are evil. Water droplets on the brush are so evil. They'll run down your brush when you tip it towards the model and just flood it. And it's so evil and so absolutely evil and disgusting and evil. Okay. Couple more colors. Let's fix the yellow first. There was just a little spot in there that I had missed. And here. And here. Just fixing a few spots. There aren't that many. It's just tiny, little tiny spots. Okay. Oh, there's a skull on his wrist. I didn't even notice that one. Do you have two? No. Any other detail that I should pick out with gold or silver? No. Not that I'm seeing anyway. The left ankle? You're trolling. You're trolling. You're trolling. Ooh, knocked over a drone. Where's... I need this. I need... this. And this. Okay. Red time. Only a couple tiny spots of red. He has a purity seal here on his shin plate. Just gotta be careful in picking it out. And his eyeballs are also red. And we gotta be real careful with these. Oh, good God. Here we go. Eyeball time. Okay. You kind of only get one chance to make this perfect. Because over white like this red, the problem is it's obvious when you don't have it all the way filled in. From that far away, it looks like I did a good job. I moved it really far away from my face there. I did a better job than not. But it is so hard to do eyes. And the funny part is, these guys have better eyes than most. They're really giant, their eye lenses. Pretty good. Pretty good. All things considered. Camera? Thanks, buddy. All things considered, not bad. We gotta do the paper. The purity paper. which is really just kind of one coat of skeleton horde. It's really easy. Just gotta make sure you get all of it. And there's the purity seal done. And now we gotta shade the metallics because they're looking very flat. Okay. Let's do the gold first. Reikland Flesh Shade, renowned for being good for shading gold, which is funny because it's meant to shade flesh, but it's really good for gold. It really sinks into recesses on gold and kind of enriches the shadows without removing the kind of gold tones. Like, things still read gold when you put it on them. But I gotta be careful with how much wash I apply, because this will stain the yellow too, like the mistake I just made. Put too much on that fist. That Imperial Fist. Any other gold? The bullets. Non-oil time for all the silver. All of it, and there's a lot. I think I missed a spot though. On top of the gun, yep. Top of the ammo box. There we go. I got the top of the other one, so I missed it only on the other side. Okay. Non-oil time. Again, I gotta be careful with how much of this I apply. All over the gun. Oh, I didn't paint the Aquila on the gun. Oops. I'll have to go back once this is dried. Shit, I didn't paint the fucking back of the receiver? The fuck was I doing? What do you mean I didn't paint the back of the receiver, bro? Rookie mistake. Left his receiver naked. Like areas like the shoulder pad, which just kind of look like a shiny blob. When you apply this over them, suddenly they got detail again, and you can like make out what the shape is. But they're still shiny. But now, like, you can actually read it. Camera, you're doing a pretty good job today, buddy. Good stuff. I think it's because this guy's yellow. It likes it. The yellow. And if anywhere it gets a little bit too dark with the shade, we just come back with the silver, which I'll probably do in a couple places. A couple. How did I miss the Aquila, bro? I even told myself to go back and do it, and then I didn't. Okay. Looking pretty good. Now we just gotta brighten the metallics back up. At least some of them, like the Aquila, is a bit dim, so we're just gonna lightly brush onto the most raised areas some fresh silver. The crux as well. Pick out the details, the raised bits. One on his knee. The gun a little bit. That we don't want the gun to be too bright. It's a gun. But some of it can be a little brighter. And I'll fucking hit the back of this receiver that I missed. I think, where is it? I think the helmet needs definition. We're gonna do something scary. This might even be not this one. Where's blinding light? This is holy white. I want blinding light. Blinding light. Blinding light. Blinding light. Where is blinding light? It's somewhere. You. What do I do with blinding light? Is this it? There it is. The helmet just kind of lacks definition, so I'm gonna try and shade it with the lightest gray I have. I think that looks better already. You get a better idea of the shape of it that way. Let's do the Aquila before I forget. On his Storm Bolter. I feel like he's lacking something. Gotta really shake these up. It's been a while since I used them. I think he needs a shade, but I don't want to use Agrax. Cassandora yellow, huh? I guess this guy's gonna be our guinea pig. We're gonna try and shade him. I'm gonna do my best to be whatchamacallit, conservative with how much I use of this. Trying to like panel line it, I guess. which will be time consuming, but I think this might pay off. Because he's looking just a wee bit flat. So if I'm careful about where I do this, it'll emphasize the shapes without changing the tone. Like if you could see on the bottoms of his feet there. I think that's doing it. I think it's doing it. So like stuff like the rivets here on his tilt shield, his fingers. But only on like the recess bits. Like I don't want to cover the whole thing. Covering the whole thing would make him, I think, a pure orange. But this way, he's still gonna be yellow. Again, I think this is gonna be time consuming, but camera? Thank you, buddy. But I think this will be a worthwhile step. It's going to be really subtle. But I think if I had taken a picture and then shown you guys what it looked like before I did this and then after, you would know that the after looks better. Shit. See, the evil water droplet. Look what it did. Big blob of shade on him. Easily remedied, but it was the evil water droplet. Told you guys, it's evil. Trying to shade some of the more downward areas, be a little bit more liberal with it, but not that liberal. But just a little liberal. Trying to go over that panel there. Kind of feather it out so it doesn't stain so much. That's what the water's for. Okay, yeah, this step was good. This step was very epic. I believe. just about done with it too. Gasp. Some of the underside, like under-facing areas. What the? How'd your Aquila get a giant fucking glob of shader on it? Get that shit out of there. There we go. Goofy How'd you get shader on you? Okay. I almost want to paint up the yellow on one of them real quick on pieces of him so you can see the difference that made, because I think it really is super subtle, but I think it looks twice as good now that that step is over. It's so subtle, but you can see the different pieces way better, like on the belt and the bottoms of his feet, like the tops of his feet where his toes go. Here on the back, especially like the parts of his leg armor, the little lines here, get that, soak that up. It looks way better after doing that. His fingers, you can make out like the individually like segmented like pieces now, where it was just a yellow blob before. He's basically done though. The top of him, the whole like plate and stuff you can make out now. It's very shiny because it's still drying, but it warms it up, and then like it's like bronzer. Yeah, it warms it up and then also defines it, the different shapes. Oh fuck me, you know what time it is? You guys know what time it is. Out the bullets again, they got a bit too dark. Time for me to get a watch? No, it's time for the damn decal. Well, that's unlike the present. I need to get new blades. This is my last good one. I've dulled all of them already doing shit like this. I wonder if it matters. Like, do they need a bigger one? Like, are there Terminator shoulder transfers? I think there are. Shit, I'm cutting out the small one. I need the big one. Can you tell this is my first Terminator? Out you go. Okay. Huh. This one to his shoulder pad. Where's my micro soul and micro set? Where have they gone? Oh, there they are. Okay. This stuff smells very strong. It smells like vinegar. So, put this stuff all over the shoulder pad. So it's nice and slick. Wash our brush off because we don't want that in the bristles. We take our decal, paint water. Come here. And we put it in the water to float on top. To float on top. It sunk! Why did it sink like a rock? And I got it back first try? Oh, but I tore it. Why did it sink like a rock? It's a water slide transfer. It's a piece of paper. Fuck, I have to cut out a new one. Yeah, it's cut. Fuck. It sunk like a stone. That was insane. You guys saw it. It disappeared in 1 millisecond. Also, this is why you clean out your paint water after you use metallics. Look at it all swirling around in there. Well, that's one gone forever. If I didn't already have more of these sheets, I would literally not have enough for the squad now. But I have more of these sheets. I'm cutting out a new one. Give me one moment. I cannot believe it's sunk. What the hell? They've never sunk before. That's new for me, having them sink like that. That's fun. Okay, we got a new one. And I'm gonna have to apply more fucking micro set to the shoulder here. And I think, okay, what I normally do is I paint the back of the paper instead of letting it float like that. But I was like, everyone lets it float. Let's just fucking do it. But also, this transfer sheet is super duper new. So I'm hoping that that means it works better than the other ones. Let's move this so I don't knock it over. Up. Could I tease it off the paper? No, this is too sharp. Could I tease you? Oh, off the paper. Oh, it's going. My hand's wet, so the paper keeps sliding off. You know what? I think I might have pinched it. Okay. Away you go. To your new home. Away. A little bit more water to the back. Away you go. Bro, are you shy? Go on, almost. I know the tweezer doesn't have you. It wasn't that big of a cut. Ooh. Okay. And now I have to position it where I want. And we're gonna let it dry. Mostly. We're just gonna let it dry. We're gonna let it sit. It isn't flat, but we'll get there. We will get there. We're just gonna give it a minute to dry. It's not flat, but it's where we want it, and that's important. Because the next step is when we flatten it with the solvent. Evil solvent, go. And then we let it sit. I just apply the solvent and I just wait. I don't want to fuss with it too much. The solvent will melt it so that it conforms to the shape. I just want to wait a second before I mess with it too much. I've seen people press a damp paper towel on top of them, but that sounds like I'm gonna fuck it up. So we're just gonna let it sit instead. If I need to apply more solvent, I will. But already you can see that it's looking a lot more flat than it was. So we just have to do that a couple times, but we have to let it dry first. So in the meantime, we'll talk. How's everybody doing? Doing all right? I'm happy with the way the yellow turned out. I'm also really happy with the way the helmet turned out. It was correct. What I did was correct. Thinking about breakfast? Okay. I almost want to take out one of the other guys that we've done and compare him, the Imperial Fist. Let's see here. Because the recipe we've used to get the end result, I believe, is different on all of these guys. And I think this might be my favorite one yet. So here's like the recipe for the first one we ever did. He's very dark, which I think is cool if that's kind of the effect we're going for, but I'm not sure if I like it as much as the new one. He still reads yellow, but he also looks like he fell over in the mud, which is cool, again, if that's the effect you want. Then we also have the Scout, who's actually pretty close to this one, actually, as far as yellows. Look at the decals on him. I did it, guys. The decals on the Scout, they look good. Wow. I guess he is a Stern Guard veteran, so he's been out in the field longer. It does make sense from a lore perspective. Okay, let's apply a little bit more of this. Don't want to have my brush overloaded. It's moving just a little bit, which is okay. I'm just trying to have a light touch. And we will let it sit again. No, I'm going to be brave. I'm going to be brave. I've seen people do this. You take a paper towel and you press. Yeah. And now that it's mostly flat, I'm going to apply a little bit more to help smooth it out, because it'll help get the bubbles out. And then we'll leave it. Now we're not touching it again. That's it. Nice Declan. I know, it worked out. It's actually fun to do, but it's just really scary. But it is fun because it looks so good when you're done. I like the way he looks. Terminators are very simple. They're very simple, but they're effective. You know, they're not like this guy who has all kinds of stuff going on. He has studs, he has a tabard, he has two different shoulders, shoulder trim, he's got cables all over the place. He's got holsters and shit. Terminator's like, I'm a big block. The Terminator is even less complex than the Scout. The Scout's like, I got pants, I got holsters, I got grenades, you know? The Terminator's just, I'm a big yellow guy. A big old yellow beast. So there's a couple things you have to do to finish this guy up. Oops. First things first. Peanut butter. Just a teeny tiny bit of peanut butter needed to cover up some paint that I got on the base. Just a teeny tiny bit, not a lot. But I got some shade, I got some yellow on the base, so I just gotta cover that up. There we go. And then we gotta put some tufts on, and then we gotta put some base rim painted black on, and then he's done. Oh, it's been 2 hours already? Maybe this is all we'll do today. Maybe we can paint a Pathfinder. What are my dark green ones? Am I out of dark green? I have burnt ones, I have light green ones. I'm supposed to have 3 different kinds of greens. We haven't painted that many. At least, oh, aha! Found him. I think I'm out of the dark green. But I have this mid-tone green instead. From the batch that Cerulli got me, I believe. Honestly, his base rim's pretty clean already. We'll just give it a once over. Please paint a Pathfinder. I want to see what colors I do. They're going to be Farsight Enclave. Because I have Farsight. So they're going to be, you know, ball red. Probably Sigvald Burgundy. And Black Templar for their main colors. Gotta be careful not to touch the decal shoulder here. I think last time I did that anyway. I know I used Ball Red for Farsight's armor, but I don't know if it was Sigvald Burgundy to get the dark red. Somebody go watch the VOD. When I start doing the dark red parts of the armor, what paint did I say I'm using? I feel like I've gotten worse at saying what paint. Like the shade of yellow I used here, the yellow shader, I used Cassandora yellow. I believe it was Sigvald Burgundy. Because I don't have any other contrast paint for that color. I believe it was this one. Like I paint the whole thing ball red and then Sigvald Burgundy over the dark bit. You know what? Let's just get Farsight. Let's just fucking go. Come on, chair. Scooch. Oh, knock the camera. There we go. Okay. Sniffly. It's all the fucking decal stuff. Okay, yeah. It was Sigvald Burgundy. For the... Yeah. So yes, the Pathfinders will be like this. Thanks, Potato. I'm pretty proud of Farsight. I think he looks quite good. Here I was going back to check for you. I'm grateful. I appreciate that, but also I know that if I just looked at him, I would see. And I did. I looked at him, and it was Sigvald Burgundy. I'm glad we went with the pink Sakura instead of the blue like it wants. The blue, I think, has better contrast, but, like, the pink is just so good. Because, I mean, sure, Sakura aren't blue, but, like, maybe on an alien planet they are. Whatever planet Farsight is from. Or not from. We know where he's from. But, like, wherever he is here. A touch of delicacy in the war-torn galaxy, yeah. Farsight is still a good one. One of the better ones we've painted, I think. For sure. He looks really good. And here's the newest member of the family next to him. I think I've gotten better at execution. The new guy's a bit cleaner than Farsight. But Farsight's just really impressive, because, like, look at him. Double checking on the decal. How we looking, buddy? Yeah, the decal's like perfect. That's awesome. That actually, it's not my first perfect decals, because the Scout. Oh, why am I moving in towards the gun? It's like, look! It's like fucking dumbass, it zooms. The Scout also has perfect decals. So maybe I've done it. Maybe I've mastered the art of decals. The Scout is a little darker than this guy, and I think the difference is the Scout was primed in Wraithbone, and the Terminator was primed in white. So he's gonna be bright as hell. Terminator looks great, though. I'm happy with him. He ain't perfect, but he's done. And that matters. God, what fucking Pathfinder do we do? I don't want to pick a hard one. This guy has a nice open pose. The sniper guy's cool, though. Where's my Pathfinder box? I think it's under the bed. I know I'm gonna have to reference it. I have to find that thing.
Pathfinders?
There's the box. So the only skin on them is their feet and their heads. Okay, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. Checking back every once in a while to see all the new colors on my thumb. Not too many today. Not too many. The comms guy isn't bad. They're pretty simple color-wise. They're predominantly black. Their armor is whatever armor color they are. And then they have an accent color. And then their skin is blue. So they'll be almost entirely black. Their armor is all ball red. And then their accent color is Sigvald Burgundy. Their skin is blue. We can do one. We'll figure it out. I just have to figure out which one I want to do. They all have kind of hard poses for painting, if I'm being honest. Like, they all have, like, really hard poses for painting. I think this guy might have the best one. It's the most open. Or do I paint a fucking drone? Because it would use the same colors. And the drones are kind of boring, so maybe I want to get one out of the way. I kind of want to get one out of the way. I know you're not supposed to put your drones on bases like this, but I don't play, so I don't care. I like having them with ground beneath them. It makes them look a bit more, like they match everything else. How do they have the drone color? It's, almost entirely the armor color. Underside is black. Okay. I'm gonna pee. Everyone take a water and pee break, and then we'll be back. Take a pee break, everybody. it's funny. When I wash my hands, the paint comes right off if I use hot water, but it has to be like scalding. But because I wash my hands with cold water, because who wants to scald the shit out of themselves right after peeing, it doesn't come off at all. The hot water, I don't know what it is, but like the paint comes right off if it's like fucking boiling. It's probably something about like your skin expanding when it gets heated, and so the paint like breaks off the whatever. But cold water doesn't do anything. The paint just stays on there. Because after stream, I'll turn my sink onto like boiling. I will turn it onto boiling, and it will instantly come off. What am I painting now? A Tau Pathfinder drone. It's gonna go really fast, I think, painting this. Do I have too much water on my brush? Why are we behaving this way, paint? Yeah, that's what it was. Didn't wipe it off well enough. I bet you I can finish this whole model in 15 minutes. Does the paint melt during warm weather? No. But like hot running water will like take it right off of your hand. But your hand isn't plastic, it's like different. My hand's not primed either. At least not today. It definitely has been, though. Primed. Like the time pretty recently where I was out of gloves, but I really wanted to prime something for the stream the next day, and I just primed without gloves, and I just primed like my entire left hand. That took 30 minutes to scrub off. With very hot water. Ouchie. Okay, on the bottom section I have to be more careful because I have the flight stand there and I don't want to get paint on it. Yes, I could take it off the damn stand, but I am lazy. I'm not doing that. I think doing at least 2 models, it doesn't matter which 2, per stream, is good. I think that's a good pace for finishing squads. Not for finishing the 70 million Scaventine and Tyranids we have. But like if we want variety, it feels like a good pace. But also I think I'm going to start painting on my off days too, because it's fun. Goofy drone. Get painted red, idiot. I love painting with like red and yellow and stuff, like nice primary colors, blue, green, because like it makes such an impact. I used to, my first Space Marines were Black Templars, but that was so boring. God, it was so boring to do Black Templars. Because painting black is just not fun. as the main color of a force, not fun. Kind of hard to get in there. Just an English major to call it granite primary color. I know the primary colors are red. I named all three. I said red, yellow, blue, and then I kept naming colors because I realized it wasn't just primary colors. It was all colors that aren't like fucking nice rich colors, like combo colors, either primary or secondary colors. The main colors of my Tau are black. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the way it looks. I think it's just boring to paint. I think black armies look awesome. Like Black Templar and like Black Legion, Raven Guard, all that stuff looks so cool. But it's just not fun to paint. Oh, I fucking made a mess. There we go. Mess averted. Oh, mess remade. Flag dropped. Any Halo people in here? It kind of helped out. That acted like a shade. Me getting black all over the red on the bottom. Regardless, onwards. Maybe I should have done the black first. Too late now. But I should have. Come on! Bro, the Freer in the soundtrack is so good. I love listening to this shit. One of the episodes ends with this track. I don't even know what episode it was and what track this is. There's so many really good, like, dramatic tracks. There's some good lighthearted ones too, but the best ones are the drama. The drama. If you haven't watched Freerin, go do it. Big fan of Halo? That's awesome. Connor and Landon are bigger fans of Halo than me, but I don't think either of them could recite Gravemind's monologue. I have a better mind for dialogue. Doc has a good mind for dialogue too, though. I think Doc could probably recite Gravemind's monologue. Doc could do it. Do it then. It's the scene, what is it, in Halo 2? When Chief falls in the ocean and the Arbiter, how does the Arbiter end up with the fucking Gravemind? Oh, Tartarus hits him down the pit. And the Gravemind has them both. And it's like, careful, I wouldn't want to piss this thing off. It's like, kill me or release me, parasite. But do not waste my time with talk. It's like, thank you, Keith David, you're doing great, sweetie. There's been much talk, and I have listened through rock and metal and time. Now I shall talk, and you shall listen. Is the next bit when he talks about... Yeah, this one is Machine and Nerve talking about Chief. and has its mind concluded. This one is but flesh and faith, and is the more deluded. There is still time to stop the key from turning, but first it must be found. You will search one likely place, and you will search another. Fate had us meet as foes, but this ring will make us brothers. And then it teleports them away, and then Chief ends up on High Charity, and he goes, boo, and he scares the grunt cameraman. Gravemind talks in rhyme. He's very fun. Very whimsy for a literal pile of corpses, the Gravemind. Literal pile of corpses, and he's so whimsical. He says, I'm going to talk in a rhyme. Isn't that fun? And then it is. It is fun. But, like, the Gravemind is very literally a pile of corpses. It's a mass grave that the Flood have, like, combined biomass into one big thing. Connor and Landon, don't get me wrong, they know a bunch of Halo quotes, but I'm not sure if they could do that one. They like Halo more than me, don't get me wrong. I love the Gravemind, he's so goofy. And the remaster, oh my god, the remaster Gravemind cutscenes, he looks so cool. He looks wild. Like the redesign of Gravemind, he looks awesome. Camera, you see, look, I started painting red, and camera doesn't like it as much. I guess I was zoomed out a little bit. It could see the yellow bottle. Just about done with this thing, honestly. The drones like this paint up so fast because there just isn't a lot to do. There are two circles joined together in the middle by black machines. Mechanics. I can recite all kinds of random shit. Like the cutscene to hype up one of the patches in Warlords of Draenor. I think I can recite the whole thing. Every character. There's a part where the red got wiped off. Okay, I think we should do its eyeball, but I need white. Because I painted over it with black. I will use War Wraithbone, that's fine. This recreates every cutscene in Halo stream. Yeah, I don't think I could do Halo. I don't think I could recreate the cutscene of anything, like the whole thing. But if you look up on YouTube and just type in "The Legendary Quest Continues," and it's a World of Warcraft cutscene that will be in there, it'll probably be the first thing. I could probably recite that entire cutscene from memory. And I'm not even sure why I've watched it so much. It's not even a great cutscene. I think it's because it heavily features Gul'dan. Have I played Armored Core 6? I've not. I think I would like it though, but I've not. I do think I would like it though. Where's the blue that I'm looking for? What blue did I use on Farsight? Raging Sea? I'm looking for it. Raging Sea. There it is. Yeah. It's a cutscene where, what is it? Gul'dan is going to the orcs after they cast him out in the alternate timeline, and they've basically failed. The player character and his allies have, like, decimated the orcish forces, the Iron Horde. And Gul'dan is once again... Come on, camera. Is once again petitioning them to drink the demon blood so that they get strong enough to win. It doesn't go so well for the orcs, because Gul'dan successfully convinces them, because they've been so thoroughly fucking smacked, that they take him up on his offer. Because they really had been beaten down pretty bad. Little blue eyeball. Aww. That's cute. And it's done. Wow. I told you I could probably do it in 15 minutes. I'm not even sure if it took that long. The demon blood? Yeah, and it was cool because in the alternate timeline, the orcs kill Manaroth instead of joining him when they were gonna originally drink the demon blood. And they kill him. So the demon blood that they use, they end up going with, belongs to Archimonde instead. And that makes them, like, way stronger, because he's a way more powerful demon than Manaroth. Because in the Prime timeline, the orcs had Manaroth's blood, and it made them green. But in the alternate timeline, it was Archimonde's blood, and it made them gray, and they looked really cool. Adding more tufts than normal to distract from the fact that this guy is flying. How dare you show your face here, Warlock? You promised conquest, Grommash, but brought these clans to ruin. Your men have died for nothing. My soldiers died with honor. Did they? And what about your son? Garrosh, my son? You've lost everything. There is only one choice. Drink and fulfill your destiny. And Grommash says, your poison will kill us all, and he charges at Gul'dan. And Gul'dan hits him with a mortal coil, and for some reason that knocks him back and chains him up, which is not how it works. And then Gul'dan says, your iron will is legend. I will enjoy breaking you. And then he addresses the crowd who is gathered. And it's, God, what is it? Who will be a first to accept this gift? Power such as mine to any willing to serve. And then Kilrog Deadeye, who had, through a profane ritual, seen the moment of his death, steps up to drink the poison. And Grommash says, what does he say? He just questions it. He goes, Kilrog? And then Gul'dan, what is it? You have seen your fate. You know what must be done. And Grommash shouts his name, Kilrog, and then he drinks the poison. And then Gul'dan says, God, what does Gul'dan say? You will be the scourge of 100 worlds, the might of a legion. And then the cutscene ends. What's up, Reeser and Shufis? Oh, I was just reciting the Legendary Quest Continues cutscene from World of Warcraft expansion Warlords of Draenor. And reciting it from memory. And I think I successfully did it, though it didn't seem like anyone cared. There's the drone. He's done. Good for him. I was enraptured? Cool. I think I was right, though. I think that was the whole thing. The decal is really shiny. I'll have to spray it with varnish later. But it's flat. It was good. Sounded accurate? Let's go. Yeah, there's the drone. All done. And if you look at him, next to our commander, they are the same. Wow, they match. Good, as they should. I think that might be it for today, guys. That drone was fast as shit. That's fun. I got another thing done and it only took me 2 seconds. So here's what we did today. We did this guy. We did this guy. He's looking far sight, out of the way. Tall bitch. He's looking good, I think. He's very yellow. And his decal is on and in the right place. And the drone that I just touched wet paint on. Cute little drone. But this'll be what the Pathfinders will also be these tones. They'll be bright red, a kind of burgundy, and black and blue. But I guess that's it for today. I'm happy. Once again, I'm happy with what we got done. Tomorrow, I might go to Games Workshop, get a couple more brushes, maybe. I don't know. Show ring? I think I've shown this one before. This is the World of Warcraft ring. It's the Mage ring. It's the Dalaran Eyeball. Blades? Games Workshop doesn't sell blades. But maybe I could go to Hobby Lobby. It's the Dalaran Eyeball from World of Warcraft. It has fire on the sides. It looks like I'd shoot a fireball. Like this is an enchanted ring, and it like shoots fireballs out. It's like a signet ring for like if you're a mage main in World of Warcraft, like I am. Yeah, it's usually I think copper or bronze, but I requested if they could do it in silver because I need silver. Do I wear it all the time? No. Fake fan. You would know that the other ring I wear it most of the time. On the same finger. Can I use it to stamp wax? I mean, I definitely could. I've not. Where'd I get it? Online. I don't remember exactly where. They have an Etsy store and a website. The R ring? Yeah, the R ring. It would probably go back on my finger now that I've been wearing this one all day. Let's see. Knocked the camera, and it didn't like that. Okay. Yeah, you can see it leaves the big indent there. It's not very tight. It looks like it is based on that, but it's not. And that's the ring that I usually wear. I've been wearing this one for a decade. But it's a little bit smaller than this one. It's not as tight as it looks. It takes a little bit of effort to get off, but see, they're a little bit different. This one has a bit more room. Not much more, but little bit more. Both of them really only fit my index fingers. I can't really get them anywhere else. This one kind of fits my... Actually, it fits my middle finger okay. They're both very, heavy. It says R for restricted, you're right. It's got my initials on it. You guys never see the other side, but it's got my other initial. Put my paints away. The significance of my necklace? I got it in Tokyo. It's from Bloodborne. It's the sword hunter badge from Bloodborne. There's a shop there. Torch. It's a pop-up shop in Shibuya. The Shibuya Parko. Shibuya Parko on the 5th floor, Torch. It's a shop that sells almost entirely FromSoft t-shirts, jackets, and jewelry. Torch. And Shibuya Parko. The Sword Hilt necklace? Yeah, it's the Sword Hunter badge from, they sell it, and there's a Torch in Kotobukiya, too? Akiba's Kotobukiya? I guess that makes sense. You thought I've worn this necklace the whole time? No. I've been wearing it for about 3 months? 4? I used to wear a cross necklace, but I don't really practice and haven't in a very long time, so it's been a while since I wore necklaces. Was the Japan arc that long ago? I was there beginning of March to early April, so it was about 4.5 weeks. So I've been back for just about 4 months now, yeah. Time flies, right? Okay, let's swap back over. No more good Christian boy? I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a Christian boy, it's just not me anymore. Give me a second. Okay, let us make sure webcam's working. Alrighty. Guess that's it. The keen-eyed among you, basically no one, we notice this is a new tank top. It's a Uniqlo tank top, but it's navy now. There you go. Connor was in a place that had Uniqlo, and he said, "You want anything?" And I said, "Get me a tank top color I don't have." He said, "There's a navy one." I said, "Okay." But it's an American sizing, so this is an extra small, whereas my other ones are small because they're Japanese sizing. But yeah. Black looks good, and this is navy. It's not black, it's navy. You can tell, especially on this side where it's a bit lighter, it's navy. Yeah, we're looking okay. The 5-pack from Walmart, those will fall apart, buddy. I was looking really good this morning. My pump's gone away. I'm starting to get like more defined, like here. This hurts bad. This hurts bad. Also, yeah, my little titties are getting a little more defined, which I think is okay. Yeah. My traps a little bit. My traps have always been kind of okay, but a little bit. Yeah. This one's neckline is a little bit different than the Japanese one. At least it feels like it is. It feels like it's a bit like more narrow, but then also deeper. I don't know. 99 strength incoming? Not like that, buddy. We ain't going for that. I guess we'll see if there's someone to raid. I could raid Hamala. I've raided Hamala, I think, twice in a row. I'm not sure if I want to keep... I mean, like, I could raid Hamala. There's nothing wrong with Hamala. But, like, spread the love. My keyboard is not working. Fuck's sake. So annoying. Can you raid my wife? Who? 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 Okay. Sure. Are they live right now? Oh, Jesus H. Christ. That was the brightest screen I've ever seen. Yeah, I'll raid them, sure. They don't know who I am, so it's always a bit, weird when I raid people who don't know me, but I'll raid them, sure. Okay. Go see Dreamy's wife, apparently. Bye, everybody. Be nice, especially because it's a chat that you guys have never been in, for the most part, that I don't know. Be nice. Behave. Bye, everyone. Thanks for hanging out today. It was a fun stream. Again, streaming again on Wednesday as normal. Bye. Going to the screen now. Bye.